How about a priority marker that you can have on your DM screen? Hello and welcome to the Battle and Barrow. My name's Kev, and yes, in this it's going to be a quick, easy video, an additional part to the DM screen that I made a while back. If you remember my DM screen, it is a sort of custom screen that's magnetic, so I can swap out all the stuff that's on the inside. It can be used for multiple different game systems as well, and I can configure it to whatever game I'm running. And on the front side, I can put different pictures to represent the scene or location our players are at. But we can make it even more useful by having a priority marker system on it, so you can see who's got priority or initiative, or whose turn it is for whatever game system you're running. So let's get making. So the first thing I know I'm going to have to do to my DM screen is add some of the magnetic material across the top of the front, and the same on the back of a side of a sheet of the DM screen, a panel of the DM screen. And I'm going to do this on two panels, the middle two. What I'm going to do next is take this sheet here is a mislaminated sheet that printed out wrong. And I'm going to attach some bits of the magnetic sheet to this, because I'm going to roughly work out, make a sort of prototype of how I want this to look. So I want to have bits I can magnetically stick to the front and write a character's name on it. I've got to work out how big I've got to make them. So what I'm going to do is just roughly cut out some small rectangles, probably about a couple of inches wide. The reason I want to do a prototype first is because I don't want it to make it so tall that it flops over and bends over, so I want it to be visible. So that's what I'm just going to do here before we make the actual real nice looking pieces. I'm also going to have to make a marker, which is what I will do as well. So once I've got those cut out, I can test how they stand up. Will they flop over? Are they going to remain in place? Are they going to be too heavy? Make them too big, they might be too heavy to hold in place. But this size looks good. On to the marker now. I want to test this work. So what this is going to be a T with the magnetic strip on the T. And I'm going to, when I do it properly, I will add some sort of arrow onto it. But for now, I'm just seeing how it all works. Very difficult to see. Give you footage here, but this is just me working out how it's going to work. So I'd stick the characters on the front here, and then use my slider at the back here to slide it along to show you who's got initiative, who's got the priority now. All that's left to do now is come up with a design. And okay, this is the design I settled on. This will be available for patrons, so they can download it. Because I've got my little funky marker made out here. Instead of just a plank, I've got some sort of board. I've made it 5 centimeters, and these were about 4, just so I could write names in better. What's left to do now is get this laminated and cut out. Got them all cut out, laminated and cut out. What I've done here on the arrow is I've really only got the arrow on display, so when these are in the front, all you're going to really see is the arrow. So I'll slide this along, hopefully. Yeah, all I've got to do now is glue on some of the magnetic bits back onto the back of these and set it all up. That's what this is for. Right, okay, so everything is glued in place. Do you want to know an interesting fact about this part of the video? It's been about 3 months since recording the last clip you saw, where you can probably hear my window open because it's summer, and now to this one when it's freezing cold because it's now winter. Weird. The wonderful world of YouTubing. Anyway, so I've glued these in. I've been using this for months now, this system in our games, and it is fantastic. Loving it. So yeah, I thought I'd put it to the test before I start using it, just in case I realise it's not that good and scrap it. But no, love it. So what we got here is we've got these bits here all glued in, and all you need now is a whiteboard marker. And what I have handy is a cut up bit of old sponge that's no longer used, so I can wipe it out. So we can do, I know, right, something, you know, we can encounter something this time, and I can rub this out, and next time we might encounter a bad guys. Using guys in a gender neutral manner. Yeah, on the back what I do is I write down up here, and you'll see why in a sec, I write down the character's name and the player's name here as well. We have the priority marker, the best side facing the players, and this will be the bit that faces the players, and this bit facing me so I can see. And then we have the board. Now that's going to be really tricky to set up, so let's see what I can do. Okay, a bit of a weird angle, but ho-hum. Okay, so priority marker. So let's say a Nerophil goes first. I drop that in there. Perhaps Galf and Whiff next. Bad guys can go here, and Walker can go here. Now, I've also got put magnetic on this side, so if I have a bigger combat, I can put things over here as well. But for now, for the purposes of this demonstration, we'll just have it like this. And then with the arrow piece, I'll have it at the back here. I've also got more magnetic stuff which you've seen, so I can drop that into here, and it points to a Nerophil and go, oh no, it's now Shell's turn, Galfwith's turn, bad guys, and Walker here. So that is the principle of it. So I can then just rotate round, loop round. Yeah, that is the principle of it, and it works really well. As soon as that turns over, plus if I want to speed combat up and put a bit of pressure on them, I can sort of do things like go, well, that's your turn over. Sometimes people are thinking, what else can I do? What else can I do? They've used all their actions and bonus actions and what have you, and they're still stalling. By that time, I've moved on. I'm like, nope, it's now Galfwith's turn. Sometimes, even if I still have actions left, if they're taking, your players take a long time, not that mine do, my players are really good, but if your players take a long time and you want to put time pressure on them, you just go, nope, you've missed your turn now due to indecisiveness, we've moved on. I have not had to do that yet, but it's nice. Everyone can see where they're at, whose turn it is, whose turn's coming up as well, to strategize if they like. And it's just a really useful thing. I like game aids. I like doing things that make my players and my life easier in games. So I have all these different things. As you saw in the DM screen guide, I have things like this, which is my turn marker counter, so I can keep track of things. And this just another tool in the box to help me do such things, keeping track of combat. So yeah, just as I said, on the back here, from my point of view, we can see here as it's going across here, I can see that it's a Nerophil and Liam. I can move it across to here, so I can see that it's Galf and Whiff and Shells to play, and so on and so on, just so I know who the player is. I haven't written it here, but bad guys would be written here, and names here. So, but that is it for this one. What other suggestions have you got to help combat out or make this DM screen even better? The pie in the sky dream at the moment is to replace these bits that I did in the video, these dropping pictures, with actually LCD screens and have it animated and powered. But I don't know, is that something you'd like to see in the future? I know my answer's going to be yes, but it's the logistics of it. But anyway, what else would you like to see? Little bits and pieces we'd like to see attached to the DM screen that could be useful for players and GMs alike. Thank you for watching this unusual video. Until the next one, guys, stay safe and take care.